In this video, we will look at the question of why a manual garden sprayer doesn't pump. In the previous video, I repaired a Quasar Mars 16 sprayer, but this time we will be repairing an OG 101 Lemira sprayer. In the Quasar 16 sprayer, the cause of the malfunction was a small piece of glass that got into the pump's valve system, which is located inside the tank. The operating principle and design of these sprayers are identical. All that's left is to pour water into the faulty sprayer and see how it works. Let's pump the handle and check how it operates. As you can see, there's no pressure in the sprayer, so we need to take it apart and find out what's wrong. To begin the process, first of all, you will need to carefully disconnect and remove the solution supply hose that is currently attached to the nozzle. Next, carefully bend this small metal cotter pin and slowly extract it from its current position in order to completely release the pump lever linkage mechanism. Then take the lever linkage out of the pump eyelet. There is a cotter pin and a washer here. Try not to lose them. Next, carefully unscrew the retainer assembly of the sprayer pump, so that you can completely lift it out and remove it from the main sprayer body. Here is the sprayer pump. It is fundamentally different from the one used in the Mars 16 sprayer. To disassemble it, you need to pull the piston firmly, and it will come out of its cylinder. Inside the cylinder, there is a check valve in the form of a rubber ball that blocks this hole. It's very light and soft. We can see that it is in good condition. Now let's take apart the piston itself and see how the second check valve works. There is a suction tube here. And inside, a valve is installed. It is the same size, soft, and seals its seat. As you can see, the silicone sealing gasket here is almost worn out. You need to put a new one here, or at least just flip it to the other side for now. Carefully pry it up with a flat screwdriver so as not to tear it, and remove it from its place. As you can see, the outer part is already worn out, but the inner part is still usable, so we turn it over to the other side and put it back in its seat. After that, you need to thoroughly clean the valve seats. For this, I'll take an old toothbrush and some regular water, and use the brush to thoroughly clean them from the inside. Now everything inside is absolutely clean. We'll also clean the valve seat of the other valve on the cylinder. Now, take a standard, regular-sized bottle brush and thoroughly clean the entire inside of the cylinder to remove all various kinds of stubborn dirt and accumulated scale. And thoroughly clean the small valve balls from any buildup, because they also need to fit very tightly. As you can see, after washing, there's a lot of dirt in the water, all sorts of rust particles, which means we cleaned it properly. Please note that these two valve balls differ slightly in diameter. The larger ball goes into the cylinder and the smaller one goes into the valve. Place the smaller valve ball into the inner surface of the piston and assemble. Before assembling the piston, you need to take regular liquid soap or detergent. Carefully apply a small amount of lubricant to the rubber seal, making sure to moisten it very well, and then you can proceed to slowly put it into its correct place. Now gently place the second, much larger valve ball right here, and carefully insert the entire piston assembly back into the cylinder. Now let's check how easily the piston moves in the cylinder and whether the seal has twisted. If it moves easily, then we can continue assembling. Lower the pump into the sprayer body and screw it in. Install the pump lever rod in place, put the washer on the other side and secure it with a cotter pin. Attach the solution supply hose back to the pump. And after that, you can check how the hand sprayer works. Thus, the cause of this malfunction in the Lamira hand sprayer was the wear of the piston seal, which is made of silicone. Let me remind you that in these sprayers, pressure is not created in the tank but only in the pump cylinder chamber. Therefore, look for the malfunction only in this area.